Hello. It's quite a while since I made any videos on the stray dog issue. People must have been celebrating, you know who, that we have muzzled him, we have got him, we have sent him on a 20-day vacation, and they expected it to be more. But I came back in 20 days because the detoxing part and the vacation and rejuvenation, I had to have that because I've been working very hard for many years without a break. So all that did a lot of good. So as soon as I came back to a lot of public interest litigations on the wildlife conservation front were pending. So I had to attend to them. I was very busy, worked hard, got a few orders in my favor, nearly 6, 7 orders, not few. That was celebration time, and you would have seen the news in the papers because when I went inside, people thought, they got me, and they were making all these, they were calling up all the news media saying, "He's arrested. This is his photo. This is what he's done." It's a police public good. That's the one day thing. Ever since I came back, at least 10 news media has published all the wildlife conservation activities you have done and the orders you have taken in favor. So sorry for your efforts, and that's not going to yield any results. And this fight is not over yet. From your false case, etc., the domain right now it's moved to the court. So that's our field. That's our play. So we will get you. Don't worry. The things don't get over that soon. So having said all that, let's come back to Supreme Court. What's happening in Supreme Court? The arguments which is happening now is for the crybabies who said the 7th November order should be revoked. That is the order by the Honorable Supreme Court to remove all dogs from highways, cattle too, and from educational and private and public institutions. So that's what they were crying about. Hundreds of them came with petitions, and they all had only one point, that is ABC, ABC, ABC. I've been saying that's as good as toilet paper. It's no use. But arguments challenging that will start now. After Honorable Supreme Court upholding the 7th, 11th, saying that nothing wrong in it. In fact, we want to expand the scope because we have requested for them to expand the scope. So we wanted them to include feral dogs also, which is wiping out wildlife sanctuaries, so small wildlife, and ground nesting or low nesting birds. We also wanted them to extend the scope to airport, parks, temples, etc., any public space. And dogs should be removed summarily. So what is the status of all the orders and what is that various municipalities have done? Okay, because some people were scaring everyone, saying that you need to build a Taj Mahal to keep all these dogs. So we have counted that also. So all that will come out slowly. So the arguments part, I need to rebut few important arguments from the stray dog lovers or the dog mafia, as we call them. So first one is one senior counsel came and said, just because one tiger is attacking or killing people, you can't cage all of them. So I want to tell my senior friend, the tiger, when it does that, or a tiger becomes man-eater, we don't cage or kill all the tigers. We only kill that tiger. Wildlife Protection Act permits you to kill that tiger. But the draconian animal birth control rules, even if the dog kills somebody, does not allow you to take the dog away and put him in a shelter or to euthanize him. That is why it's flawed. Next, another senior counsel came. He is like very upset with the judges because judges are refusing to listen to them. But they're used to that, right? When they walk in with their own, the senior counsel tag on their back, the judges must listen to them. The judges refusing because they're illogical, they're unreasonable, and whatever they're trying to do is illegal. So he started making a dig at the judges, saying that judges, you can't pass orders like this because it's a this is a technical expertise domain where you don't have the expertise. You need to call domain experts. What sort of domain expert, learned senior? Do you know who wrote animal birth control rules? It was written by one coffee making secretary and a friend from American, one foreign funded NGO. These are two people who wrote that. Both of them knew nothing about dogs nor animal welfare. And every animal has two primary functions. One is find food for themselves. Second one, procreate. What have you done with ABC? You have removed their reproductive organs, the testicles, the ovaries, and the uterus, and you left them on the road. Now, next is you're mandating them to be fed. So the fending function as well as procreation, both are taken away. You have played God with the dogs. Yeah, you're nearly God. Then you let the dog laze around on the streets where they are not able to shed their energy because otherwise they're busy looking for food all around or they're looking for a bitch to mate. So both the functions are curtailed. So what does the poor dog do? It lazes around. It waits for an opportunity. Some moving object it starts chasing. A small girl or elderly person walking by, nothing happens. But if they trip and fall, the dogs get triggered. One dog will pull them, rest of them will join, and that person is mauled to death. Now, this is what's happening across India. And you mean to say the rule number 16 of the ABC rules was written by some domain expert or a sane person? It's absolute insanity. Read 16 once again. Then add to that is rule 20, because that rule 20 presumes everybody is jobless like those two people who wrote the rules or their clan. Okay, they have all the time to waste, and they want to do panchayats when there's an issue between a RWA and some individual living there or this dog feeder. All kind of rubbish in that. Next, rule 345, which is very important, which is project recognition for animal birth control. The AWA is supposed to regulate it and control it. In Tamil Nadu, there's only two NGOs have project recognition, is what I'm told. I'm not very sure that too also would happen. Because when I found the RTI, these buggers didn't answer. No AWA. That's anyway gone wrong. So Animal Husbandry is taken over AWA. AWA is along with the ABC rules, they're all sitting in the toilet. So done. Okay. So what you need to do, 345 rules and 16 and 20, all draconian in ABC and not written by domain expert. And if learned counsel says, Lordship should have domain experts to answer this, that's absolute bullcrap. Let's move to the next question. Another senior counsel comes and says, this is all legislation. Look at it from 1990, 1910. Everybody, we have spoken about it in the parliament so many times. So what? But ABC is not through the parliament. ABC set of rules, my dear. It is written based on Section 38 EA of the Parent Act, which is Prevention of Cruelty to Animals Act. So what does the Parent Act says? 38 2 EA. Devise any other method to kill stray dogs. What you did, you said, don't no killing, you'll do birth control and put them back. That's ultra vires. Section 11.3b, 11.3c tells you to kill dogs when they excess in population. 9F, it mandates AWBI to go and help you. All these you made a mockery of, and your entire set of rules is ultra vires. And it's unconstitutional because you're trying to put dog rights above Article 21. How can that be? Article 21 is the soul of the Constitution. You're trying to mess with that? Then the institutional overreach. This is a subject when the dog bites and dog defecates all around the streets. This is healthcare and hygiene, which is list 5 of the 7th schedule, which belongs to the state. Then control of contagious diseases, list 15, list number 15, again in the schedule, 7th schedule in the state list. And list number 16, which is creating pounds and shelters, again in the state list. So all this in the state domain. Why do you need ABC rules, which have to come from all the way from Delhi, infringe upon federal rights of the states? So it's ultra vires, it's unconstitutional, it's illegal, and it is an overreach. So ABC should be used only as toilet paper. So that will be the argument. So learned counsel, excuse me. And if you say it's all legislation, there's no bloody legislation here. The ABC rules lying there in the parliament for 60 days and it automatically gets passed because there's no voting on that. So same time, because it's a rule, it has no teeth. We have 60 plus acts across India. Every one of those rules states, statutes say dogs have to be culled. Period. Next. Another argument is some college students came. So we have animal cell in our campus. We are looking after these dogs. Don't worry, all across India, all the educational institutes should have animal cell. We are asking you to solve the problem, not compound it. You fools, is what we need to tell them. Because what is the primary function of any institution, educational institution? Impart education. They're not running a zoo. They're not running a dog park. And they don't have all the energy to be put into maintaining dogs. This is exactly what Lordship Sanjeev Banerjee said in IIT Madras case when dogs has to be thrown out because they were feeding on black bucks and spotted deer. So all these arguments have gone down the tube, and 20 years, I need to say that you have abused dogs, stray dogs, just for your time pass, for your addiction, and for your obsession. You started feeding, you got addicted, you're not able to come out of it. Some people started rescuing, they're not able to come out of it. Some people start hoarding animals, taking one by one. Today, they have 100 of them. They don't have the money. Half of them, they're frustrated. Even yesterday I saw one post saying that I have autoimmune disease. I am separated from my husband. I have a small kid to take care. My health is not good. I have so many dogs. I don't know what to do. Please send me some money. This is happening across India. People who have hoarded these animals are stuck with them. They don't know what to do. They're struggling. They're crying for help, and nobody's there to help because everybody's in the same condition. This is what animal welfare in India has done to. It's not genuine animal welfare because 1920 Mahatma Gandhi said, if we have to look after stray dogs, we need to build shelters and keep them there. We have to ensure they have a roof over their head. They don't left to suffer wandering in the streets. In the event of we not able to doing that, they were better off destroyed. That's exactly what he said. And these people are like, above Mahatma. They think, they're superior. They're a different kind of, species. Directly from heaven, they are coming to earth. Okay. They have abused the dogs in the name of animal birth control. Last 20 years, these dogs have suffered. When they go to a birth control center, they contract all kind of diseases. They die of botched surgeries. and 30% of them do not even come back. So that's the kind of, and some of them get even relocated. So 50% of them lose their life in the ABC centers. And if someone says you want to continue with the ABC, that is more compassionate. I say you have left your brain somewhere else. Please go and take it out of the refrigerator, put it back inside so it starts working. And so I covered everything. And so since I came back, I started writing about it. I started tweeting, not aggressively, on and off. So two legs race. Went and reported my tweet to Twitter X, and they said he's writing all kind of he's violating community rules, and he's telling dogs to be killed, etc. He's propagating all that. So I pulled out the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals Act, sent them the rules, and got my Twitter, which was blocked, open, reopened. Took me a few hours. I got it done. And say what we need to tell them is, see, your false cases, all this nonsense does not last. We do. Our activism do. So we are here to fight this. We want to see it through. We will fight till it's till the finish. Having said all that, take care. Nice talking to you all, and continue supporting us.